finish.
We should start to finish this bit and start talking about this match. This might be the match of the night. I'm going to be honest.
This very well could be the match.
MuteAce has returned. MuteAce has returned to Texas. He wants money. He wants a part of that $200 pot bonus that we got at the tournament tonight.
And who wouldn't?
And who wouldn't? Who else to stop him but the prodigal son of DFW, the hidden boss of all hidden bosses, and jonhy?
He's not even hidden. He just doesn't show up.
He's not. Well, I consider if you don't show up to tournaments, then you're hidden.
But everybody knows. He's got more Twitter clout than 90% of DFW.
Yeah, but you know.
Who here doesn't know who jonhy is? Raise your hand.
Okay, people in DFW know
Zero
who
people
jonny
raised
is.
their hand.
Why are you being so bitter?
I'm just saying.
You're so acidic to me and my conversation tonight.
jonhy, he's here.
He is here, and he is playing Sephiroth while MuteAce is on the Palutena. That could be very interesting to watch. I would expect that jonny probably went Sephiroth in anticipation of the Peach.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of the Palu from MuteAce tonight. I don't know if it's been an all-night thing or an all-Palu thing.
Could definitely be a...
But it's been a good bit of this.
Yeah, it could be an I'm going all Palu tonight thing, but I think if he's pushed hard enough, we could see the Peach. And I think in this matchup especially, there's a lot of merit to playing Palu. She's very good for one. Her neutral improves greatly when she's playing against the tall character.
Definitely.
Having access to that short hop nair, which you don't have access to in every matchup, is huge.
Yeah, but it also goes both ways. She is also very tall, and that is also very good for Sephiroth.
Yeah, Sephiroth having access to the short hop bears no matter basically where you are, obviously very big for him. It's the easiest spacing tool for him to set up, but that is one of the problems. It's up close. If you commit to one of those longer moves, you can get caught without a hit.
No
Just
jump,
to speak
but
of.
not able to cover that recovery. I figure with no jump, you have to teleport at a certain range. Maybe you could set up a two-frame, but jonny didn't want to go for it. No position.
Trying to catch the jump from MuteAce, which we do see Palus do a lot, obviously, with her grounded options not being as good as her aerial options. The anti-air game is going to be big for jonny to execute on tonight.
Ooh, great position on the teleport, so you don't have to go into that two-frame zone.
I love the creativity by MuteAce off stage. You talked about it earlier, too. When he was with no jump, he was still able to make it back. jonny surrendering a little bit of stage, but I mean, look at that. He's virtually able to ledge trap from center stage. That's crazy to me.
Right, eventually does give up a lot of the space, and MuteAce is able to find his way back on. But I feel like a lot of the time, you know, if you miss one as Sephiroth and you want to keep the pressure going, sometimes you do have to back up to contribute that threat zone. The back air is cleanly going to find that mid-hit.
Back up the Palu. That mid-range is obviously Sephiroth's domain. As long as he's got a sword in hand, which he does all the time, you're not going to be able to find stage control against him easily. And MuteAce is now just going to have to deal with this planking from Sephiroth. It's so good at mixing up your opponent's timing, maybe getting them a bit impatient. You can see how easily jonny was able to get off the ledge after all that.
Yeah, lack of wing does make it a little bit less potent, but with that explosive flame knocking off the stock, we might see wing a little bit sooner than anticipated.
Okay, MuteAce giving up, you know, giving jonny a ledge trap to not get hit by that Shadow Flare, which is, of course, such a great combo tool for Sephiroth. Speaking of combos, like I said, that short hop neutral, you got access to it now as Palu in this matchup, and being able to mix people up with those multi-hits, that is great. I mean, jonny parried the first hit, but much to his chagrin, yeah, it's a multi-hit move, so good luck.
Yeah, multi-hit's actually super buffed with that mechanic.
Ooh, great landing onto the platform there by MuteAce and getting that quick turnaround. Definitely going to let those Shadow Flares rock. Oh my goodness.
Teeny tiny shield. He's going to have to stay far away. Not a lot of pressure being exerted from jonny, though, to really capitalize on the low shield.
Well, and it's hard to force the issue, too. I mean, MuteAce was doing a great job of playing just outside the sword's range, particularly that jump forward air range. And at that point, all you have to do is, Sephiroth goes towards me, I can get up on the platform. I can get out of that threat zone. MuteAce just doing a great job of being patient. Dude, the mix-up, both of these guys have such good mix-up game. Turn people's ankles into bone sauce.
Oh, just out of the range.
Oh, okay, wait, okay.
Rinse repeat? Hello?
I understand that that's a thing now.
I guess so. I've never seen it before.
I've seen this song and dance plenty of times, though. MuteAce trying to keep the game confined to the corners as best he can.
Oh, that's a
look
good
for the back throw. Yeah, that was a great parry.
Up throw.
No, I get that. You don't want to have anything wacky happen with the down throw, Jonny mash out or anything. He could potentially still set up a juggle with the up throw. It's not a terrible idea.
Down throw is just a clean 50-50, right?
Not all the time, no. Especially not against a light character like Sep. Oh, the back air from Jonny, though. I think MuteAce was looking for one to clank out with it, too, but got caught without it out. My God, this is such a close game.
Goodness. Forward tilt is going to catch the teleport mess.
I mean, that's basically just like roll from the ledge, except even more reactable. Assuming you know that they're just going to go straight to center stage. So Jonny able to pick up the stock and just going right back into the corner.
Great catch on the jump. Jonny's control of center is nice. He knows when to give it up, though. He knows when he can back up a little bit to catch the pressure.
Love that get-up attack by MuteAce, though. Yeah, Jonny has not been afraid to let MuteAce have at least a little bit of the pace of the game. My God, he wanted it badly.
He wanted it so bad. He lost his wing for that, too, so this is that's a huge potential shift.
Yeah. And especially given that, I mean, look at the timer is getting low. Yeah. The fact that MuteAce can now press the issue on even stocks is huge.
Yeah. It was a different story when Jonny could kind of just sit back.
A little bit dangerous going off stage.
A lot of aggression, but I don't think we're going to see the one wing again unless it's
unless things
go
get
real
dire.
sour. Yeah.
Jonny just going to play it safe this whole time. It's tough. He's not giving MuteAce the big swings, although right there, forward air, not going to connect into the dash attack twice in a row.
Definitely wasn't DIing properly for the forward throw, because who was expecting that? Got sent in a disgusting track to have to tech.
Ooh, the neutral air is such a good mix-up. When you see the Palu with her back turn, they're usually setting up for the back airs. Scintilla, yeah. Still going to come out. Jonny, he knows that that fireball is not something he needs to go to, because that just sets up a possibility for MuteAce to win the game.
This deadass might time out.
I believe that it will. In my heart of hearts.
Like, it doesn't have to, but it sure could. Anyway.
You were correct in that it might not. Jonny with the back air catching the defensive option at the ledge from MuteAce. It's close.
And nobody was really running away actively.
They
were interacting with each
game.
other. I mean, there were good moments of cat and mouse, and I don't want to jump in like stupid.
Yeah.
But nobody was like actively, I'll be over here throwing stuff at you, you go be over there kind of thing.
Yeah. Welcome to high-level Smash.
Just fighting and suddenly took 6.5 minutes.
Welcome to high-level Smash, especially when we see two people that didn't, like, take their confirms extremely far. Like, I think if you watch a Sephiroth like Ned, for example, right, you'll see him go for a lot more nairs than Jonny was going for, and maybe that's a bit more unsafe against Palu, right, because she's so good at air-to-airing, but that's where you get your big combo setups. That's where you can get 40-50% earlier mid on in stock, and we just didn't see Jonny rack up damage like that. But on the flip side, we didn't see MuteAce do any more than maybe 30% in any given combo.
It was normally just like one nair, maybe one aerial afterwards, or some position as a result.
Yeah. But such is demonstrative of the power of Palutena in basically all other aspects of the game. She's fast, she can play defensively really well, and she can force you to make some mistakes. We'll see how it works on Hollow Bastion for Game 2. There, that's the one bread and butter confirm we've seen a lot from MuteAce. Look at how they're both being so safe about what they're choosing to throw out. I'd love to see people not trying to do too much.
Oh, great little hold there outside of the range of the down tilt, so he was able to apply enough shield pressure. He kind of forced MuteAce away.
Good empty jump right there, trying to bait out something from Jonny, whether it's a jump away or jump back towards the stage. And a great recovery from MuteAce too. He's looking way more buttoned up in this game.
Yeah, Jonny was trying to catch the 2-frame with the Octo Slash, but the timing was not quite there, so MuteAce survives. Showed at 43. Ledge trap continues. Gives up a lot of space, but immediately positions for the down tilt.
And then gets that up throw as well.
Oh my god, almost killing off a fair raw and not able to dodge through the explosive flame. The fact that it was the directional air dodge when he was kind of lingering there.
Man. MuteAce finding a lot of phenomenal setups against Sephiroth right now. I mean, this is, again, what we weren't seeing in Game 1. Now we're seeing it from him. Big damage output, 51% this time. And with that stock lead, too, he is still looking fine.
Not able to find that back air he's been chasing. Still applying a lot of pressure at the ledge here. Gets the parry, waits for a spot dodge, and he does get the up smash.
jonhy looking for another one. Obviously, that sword can cover basically that entire center platform if you're up smashing, but MuteAce playing that disadvantage very safe, as we've seen. jonhy just fighting for his life to get this first stock. MuteAce's positioning has just been so perfect. Finally catching the back air, though. That's not even unsafe aggression from MuteAce. The call-out was just there from jonhy.
Got that really phenomenal counter of the scintilla. Now he's got the wings, so he's able to plank at this ledge a little bit. Even though ledge trapping from Pal is normally really solid, this character's planking capabilities are just insane with that wing.
Even better than Palu's ability to go off stage, right? We've seen plenty of times that jonhy's hung out, refreshed his ledge grab like 2 or 3 different times with no invincibility, but MuteAce still refuses to go out there. Obviously, if he's going to, he's keeping it in his back pocket for when he can get a stock with it.
So back a little bit of a twitch, kind of forced an option from jonhy there, and he got up into that back air.
Not going to get the ledge cancel on that up, but yeah, MuteAce just doing such a good job at dictating where jonhy's going to go, especially when he's ledge trapping. Here comes some damage, going to look for the up airs afterwards, but no big hits for it.
Oh, but he does find that down air, send jonny back over to the other side, and he is continuing. Big damage.
MuteAce is definitely playing a really good bait play style right now. jonhy is falling for any sign of aggression from MuteAce.
Oh, just barely misses the grab there, too. Could have been an opportunity to set up back throw into something. Maybe get a back there, maybe start to get jonny back in this game, but now he's down by quite a bit. And there's no incentive for MuteAce to approach here.
Yeah.
Covering that platform where it's safe to kind of toss out the back airs.
But once he's off the platform, what does he do? jonny getting the falling up air a la Captain Falcon. But nothing doing for it.
Yeah, not quite as explosive as a Falcon falling up there.
Boy, MuteAce just does not flinch. Yeah. He has no faith in jonny selling out for aggression because he's demonstrated what happens when jonny does get that aggressive.
We're gonna keep the distance up.
The pelt, though, giving jonny a chance. That was such a great idea, but not timed enough to get MuteAce there.
Yeah, just barely misses it.
Just the patient playstyle, this time breaking his ankles. This game has been all about who flinches first.
And he catches this spot dodge. Here comes the back air. We've got wings still active for now. Dodges through.
Perfectly timed, and jonny gonna look for that big combo setup. He can do a lot of things at 0 with Sephiroth. The matter is, will he be able to get that up-close spacing to start his combos? You can see he's looking for the nairs. He's snapping his fingers like a Detroit band. I forget what they're called.
He's like a
like a doo-wop band.
Back alley mob boss.
Yeah, coming out of the shadows.
In a musical.
And MuteAce was the protagonist in that musical, clearly, because he got out of there scot-free, evening it up at 1-1. And boy, just once he got that first stock and he was able to establish that pace, like you said, there were a lot of moments where MuteAce just didn't have to go anywhere near jonny, and both of them knew what that meant.
Had no reason to get any closer if it didn't help his position. He felt perfectly comfortable holding that center with the Hollow Bastion platform, covering him so nicely. So we see, and there at the very end, the positioning was got to cover that ledge, catch jonny being a little bit too aggressive, and then perfect position for back throw.
So, the one time that we saw the back throw kill,
Because jonny was being so careful about how he was getting near MuteAce, being anywhere near that grab range. I mean, just demonstrative gameplay of two guys who know exactly what their own win conditions are and what their opponent's win conditions are.
We see, you know, one player not necessarily willing to just press forward because that's the direction that they want to go.
Yeah.
But holding stage really well. And then on the other side, we see jonhy, who is understanding that that's the game plan and not going to give up his side of I'm going to try to wait.
Yeah, I think he's done waiting right now. He is switching over to the Roy. He says, it's time for me to shift up a gear or two and really get this train rolling. The Roy is, of course, one of jonny's main characters and the one that he finds a whole lot of success with. The only issue is, obviously, MuteAce has a ton of experience against this character, having Goblin in his region. And you see those two play at tournaments all the time, but jonny's a different beast sometimes, man.
Yeah, just because you got experience versus the character does not mean that you've got it versus the player, you know, with the character. There's different play styles, different moods. Up throw again coming through. MuteAce just likes setting up with that up throw.
And honestly, why not? Because Palu's juggle game is so strong, especially if you can get an up air or two, and with triplats available as well, why not? That can set up for real early kills.
Oh,
the Goblin!
Yeah, gets off with that dancing, or double-edged dance.
Ah, you saved yourself from a tweet spark.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Saving the best for last. jonny not going to get him off of the ledge cancel. The boy, is he rolling and rocking right now. Even at 150, the flames are only getting hotter.
Doesn't punish that rising back air from jonny.
Had a whole lot of respect for...
Oh my god, they almost good. He's at 178.
Yeah. A high percent to be sure. MuteAce looking for the grab right now, but not going to find it just yet.
Back air is going to clean that up. jonny reached just a little bit too far.
And it's the one thing that we've seen MuteAce get really solid punishes on so far, is that when jonny approaches from the air, MuteAce has had really good instinctive recognition of where Roy can go at that moment, and particularly where he thinks jonny is going to
Nice
be.
call on the jump!
Was not ready for him to pick up that.
Yeah, jonny doing such a good job of applying the pressure in one position and then covering the escape. 58 though is a clean, hefty amount.
Oh my gosh, jonny not using the jump.
Not gonna be enough.
I don't even know if he had his jump either. 101%.
That's a big advantage, but that lift grab was a big whiff. Not going to take too much off of it, but now jonny has the ledge trap. If we see jab forward smash at the ledge, that could have been there's opportunities for that to have been a big reversal.
There are still opportunities aplenty for jonny. Love the stutter step that just flick around. We may have lost perfect pivoting, but that stutter step is still a great spacing tool. jonny just not able to bait anything out from MuteAce so far, and that's what he needs. He needs, what a recovery, some kind of commitment from MuteAce to set up for some of this cheese.
Touch tech not quite going to do it. jonny does get caught on the landing with the up tilt. It's such a good way at covering that nair dodge a lot of people are going for.
Okay. Yeah, MuteAce has done a really good job of juggling jonny. This is one of the things that Palutena is so good at. Gonna see up airs aplenty. How about some more? This could be his stock if jonny isn't careful. Tries
to catch a dodge away. Normally people will retreat to the ledge in that kind of a situation. So covering with the explosive one, pretty nice, but man, it is an oppressive juggle game from MuteAce here.
This is what Palu does, and MuteAce has such a good understanding of how to execute it, but jonny not missing his execution, the jab back air coming through, and like I said, neighbor, this is still possible for jonny.
Somehow jonny completely whipping, fighting ghosts there. Finds his footing back, but this is definitely very doable.
Just trying to look for that one big commitment from MuteAce. Big. That was a big commitment from jonny, but
that's it.
It's not quite.
He's not recovering from this.
He had the jump. Did go high. This is MuteAce's game to lose right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jonny get back. jonny at 145, but he catches the nair.
And nair off ledge. Just MuteAce not getting locked down there the way that you expect to see from a Roy. Here's the forward throw though. jonny's getting one last chance with a forward tilt. At 78, got the splash screen, but no stock yet.
That kind of threw me. I didn't expect that to be a kill screen. That back there, that makes sense.
Yeah. At 180, whatever. Dude, MuteAce had to get him to 180 like every stock. He did like 500 550% to him in that game. Jeez. Oh, so jonhy, despite his best efforts to make that comeback, as close as he made it, the Palu still held strong from MuteAce. Will he be able to close it out in Game 4, or can jonhy find one more gear?
Got my least favorite thing ever. I had to wait to mention, jonhy always does this, where he'll play Sephiroth, and then when he swaps off of Sephiroth, immediately puts on the One-Winged Angel music, as he selects a different character.
Well, this time we've got those who fight.
Yeah, I think MuteAce decided, let's listen to something else, and jonny didn't want to be like, but I want it to be Sephiroth when I'm not Sephiroth. Because he's listening to some anime like Snow Halation or whatever.
Oh, that's right. He listens to Love Live. I forgot about that.
It doesn't matter what's playing on the stream.
jonny's not
listening
listening
to anime
that.
girls.
Yeah. The School Idol project comes in clutch for him. Oh, didn't get the tech chase he was looking for. We haven't seen jonny connect a bunch of sweet spot down tilts, which is essential for controlling that ground game for Roy. I give him MuteAce the respect coming out of the corner. He's seen him do plenty. We just haven't seen jonny get out to a lead like this yet against MuteAce. This is his chance to hit the big time.
Get up attack there is going to catch those jab attempts. Gives MuteAce another lease on life way away from the ledge. The spacing.
The perfect spacing from both of these guys.
Neither one wants to get anywhere near close. He gets the gut up, backs up, gives him a little bit of a room.
jonny definitely just looking to get the ball rolling. Obviously, MuteAce can stick at that ledge for a while before he feels pressured. Ooh, jonny again going off stage with those pairs. We've seen it plenty of times. That was a perfectly timed parry by MuteAce. Oh. He knew for a fact that follow-up was coming. Wait a second. Good as this looked for jonny right now. Palu's ledge trapping is also rather good, but just drifting back a little bit too far to connect that forward air. Now, sour spot back air. Love the idea with the explosive flame there, maybe catching jonny just whacking some buttons to keep himself warm. And again, the sour spot.
jonny jumping off too far to really actually get a real ledge trap after that as well.
It's been one thing that he hasn't been able to do, doesn't get a whiff punish on the grab. jonny just, and that's happened a couple of times. MuteAce has actually given him a couple of pretty decently large commits. jonny hasn't been able to find the stocks there, but especially what he has been doing has been whacking MuteAce out of the air like he's a missile defense system.
Oh, wow. Called out on just holding the shield there. Eventually does catch the back air, evening the stocks up at about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. Somehow between these two characters. That's crazy.
Yeah. These two are just, they play at their own pace. It's
and that
slow.
pace is careful.
Yeah.
It's funny, it just shows you how much respect jonny has for MuteAce right now. Didn't have enough respect for the up airs. He ate quite a few of them, but the fact that he's alive is almost a miracle.
It's a constant yellow light. And the question is, they're changing their minds regularly on if they want to slow down for it, or if they want to speed up to get through it.
That is exactly how it feels. No sweet spot on the forward tilt. And
Laser!
jonny's gunning it right now. He wants to make the yellow light.
Here we go. Weak hit of the back air is not going to be doing much. Gets out of the range of the get up attack, but doesn't get anything, and that's yoinking time.
Just gone off the stage. MuteAce plays in that corner so well. Burning the invincibility. jonny, though, still not able to close out these stocks.
Catches the back air that time, meets the forward air halfway, and that is last stock apiece. Clean 0%.
Yeah,
Plenty of time.
I'm telling you, jonny's air-to-air game is just impeccable right now. The only problem is, right, he needs to have better grounded game against Palu in this matchup. You have the speed to match her. This is where it all gets started for jonny. Had to shield the whole thing. It was really well positioned by MuteAce. Wait a second.
Big Dammy waits for the dodge, gets the back air. No big follow-up afterwards. Now we've got them set up off stage. I feel like jonny hasn't really found any real, maybe like 1 or 2 times he's found a legit follow-up on a ledge trap, really been able to extend it. MuteAce has had a little bit more success. I'm a little worried. Oh, that's a huge punish on the whiff. Goes for that double-edged dance, really tries to catch MuteAce dashing in, but as we saw, very content to sit back and wait for the opportunity to come to you before just dashing in at jonhy.
Yeah, MuteAce played a war of attrition that whole way through. I mean, we saw him succeed most above anything else where he was able to force jonhy into picking an option before he did and having some kind of big whiff getting out of the corner. And that was one of the big places where jonhy did seem to feel really uncomfortable, especially once he went to the Roy. MuteAce never really changed his game plans getting out of the corner. He was very reactive. He was very, very comfortable there. And like you said, did a great job of getting out of that corner pressure that's supposed to be jonny's bread and butter. But at the end of the day, jonny couldn't exert the same pressure that he needed to, and MuteAce just never let him out.
I was kind of surprised to see that MuteAce decided to come back to these parts of Texas after the